here we are with the Wrangell versus Klawock games. Getting here soon. And then after this will be Craig versus Metlakatla. Okay. And I'm going to have Matthew and Jasper be commentating at least a good amount of this game while I go take a small break here. Oh, actually. Okay, that is all plugged in right. Cool. Hello. Actually, you want to? I'm just gonna have them take over now. So, here is Matthew and Jasper.
I ran here.
All
right, who's this? Klawock?
Yeah, Klawock.
Klawock is serving. Who's that? You get that.
That's Wrangell.
You get Wrangell.
Yeah, really quick. Let's see who's home. Klawock is guest and Wrangell is home.
Okay.
You seem
Klawock is
tired.
going to, number 11 is going to serve. Okay. For Klawock.
Wrangell with the bump. Bump it up again. And they set it over.
Klawock set it up again. Sets it over.
Wrangell with a bump, and it looked like there's a little bit of miscommunication there. No knowing who's going to hit the...
Giving them the evil grin of anger.
Okay, here's... Wait, okay.
Number 11 serves again.
Wrangell just letting the ball kind of go in.
I think the stream will be fine if I eat a little snack.
Oh, they have Welch's?
Yeah. Come on. Nope. Okay, Klawock serves again.
Wrangell bumps it.
Klawock bumps and serves. Spikes.
Wrangell sets it twice, up and over.
Klawock sets it up and does a spike.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set the ball up and over.
Klawock does a bump. Does a serve. God, I can't. Sorry.
Wrangell tried to go for the dig, but couldn't get it. Hey.
I'm sorry.
My feeling is here.
Can't open it. Klawock is going to serve.
You're not ripping on the little rip piece. Wrangell with the bump. Wrangell gets the second bump, and they set it over to...
Klawock does a dig. Gets a...
Oh, it looks like they got a double on Klawock, giving a point to Wrangell, making the score 1-4. So just tell me if
Wrangell's going to serve now.
Number 7 for Wrangell. Serving it up and over to Klawock, but it looks like it went a little bit too far. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So how are those Welch's?
We're good.
Good. Here, if you could look at the numbers when they're serving.
Number 10 is serving.
Wrangell got that dig, but it went out of bounds. Yeah, I really read the numbers when they're right there serving the ball. But I'm going to serving the ball right now. Number 10 for Klawock, serving the ball up and over, but it looked like it went out of bounds, giving the possession of the ball over to Wrangell. Number 3 for Wrangell, getting ready to serve the ball, having the ball going up and over.
Klawock does a bump over. Klawock does another bump, and bumps it over.
Wrangell gets that set. They set it up and tips it over, giving the point to Wrangell. Okay. Just bring them all over here. Put them in your pocket. Number 3 for Wrangell, Emma. Ready to serve the ball. Serves it, gets it up and over, but it was a little bit too much force behind that spike, making the ball go out of bounds.
Nice and easy.
Number 15 for Klawock. Going to serve the ball here. Serves it. But is just
It
short.
is short.
There's a pin here.
Yeah, Benny.
Penny. I smell pennies. Number 11 for Wrangell. Serving the ball up and over. Klawock gets a bump. Bump it up again.
Oh.
And set it. Wrangell with the bump, but a dig and a bump up and over.
Klawock does a bump, a serve, and sets it up actually.
It looks like somebody from Klawock hit the net. So giving Wrangell a point, making the score 5-7. Number 11. Who's number 11? Aubrey. Aubrey from Wrangell getting ready to serve here. Serves it, gets it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, a setup, and a spike.
Wrangell gets the set. They bump it up and spike it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, another bump, and bumps it over.
Wrangell gets a dig.
Klawock bumps it up, serves it over.
Wrangell gets that bump. They get a bump, and they cannot get that set up and over.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds it was. Now number 9 from Klawock is going to serve.
There's the ball. Just barely gets it over. There was a dig. Wrangell had a quick dig there, but it wasn't high enough. So
Yeah.
the bump also was not high enough.
Klawock going to serve again. There we go.
Gets it up and over. Wrangell with a bump. Another bump. And it was just short and into the net.
Into the net.
They tried to save it
0.4
off the net,
Klawock.
but still went back into the net.
It's 5-10 with Klawock in the lead.
Wrangell serving it up and over. Wrangell gets the bump. They set it up. Spikes it over.
Klawock does a bump, but it goes into the crowd. Crowd.
Well,
Ironic.
it looks like they're calling some substitutions.
Yeah.
Number 2 going for number 5 on Klawock's team.
I'm getting jabbed. Why am I getting jabbed? Okay.
Oh, Wrangell serves the ball over, gets it over, but Klawock tried to get the bump, but went down. Number 10. Kyra from Wrangell serves the ball up and over.
Oh, Klawock tried to bump it, but it went to the net.
They tried to save it, which was pretty quick, but still was too low.
And went out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Wrangell serving up the ball, getting it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, and a spike.
Wrangell gets 2 bumps off, and they tried to spike it, but it was short and into the net.
Number 2 from Klawock is going to serve now.
Serves the ball, gets it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. He set up the ball, spikes it over, but it was a little bit too much force behind that spike.
Out of bounds. And now the score is 9-11.
9-11.
9-11.
No.
Okay.
No. Not after yesterday. Klawock serves the ball, but it looks like it was out of bounds.
So point for Wrangell.
Adjusting my mic so you don't hear every time I... Yes, so every time I do that, it's not going to hear it.
Number 15 from Wrangell is going to serve.
Gets it up and over to Klawock, but
It was in.
Klawock thinking he's going to go out of bounds. Just let it go, and it was stayed in bounds.
Yep.
Inside the bounds.
Inside the lines.
Grace.
Inside the lines.
Grace from Wrangell serves the ball up and over, but
And it was out of bounds this time.
excuse me.
All right, number 3 from Klawock is going to serve now.
The ball up and over. Wrangell gets the bump it back in bounds, and set it over.
Klawock does a bump, a setup, and a spike. But
They tried to spike it, but it was just a little bit too short and into the net. Number 9 from Wrangell serving the ball up and over to Klawock. Klawock tries to get the bump, but went out of bounds and almost went into the mats. I'm still wondering, you see the volleyball player?
Yeah. I see that. I was like, practice.
I'm wondering if they did that during practice or they hit it and it
It was
bounced.
probably during practice out.
Number 9 from Wrangell serves it, but it was short and nobody was able to get the ball. It's okay to take out the gummies or whatever you have. Klawock serving up the ball, serving it, but it was short. Do you remember which team it was that served the ball and hit their teammate in the back of the head yesterday?
No.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember the number 7.
Felt like a lot of people got hit in the head.
Kayla from Wrangell getting ready to serve here. Serves the ball, gets it up and over to Klawock, man.
Klawock
with
does
the
a setup and a spike.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and bump it backwards.
Wrangell does a bump, but
Klawock.
it went into that, whatever that thing is.
Oh, the mic hit the table. It scared me. It's always the court divider and the rafters that get hit.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's gone.
Kayla from Wrangell getting her serve. Serves it up and over to Klawock. Klawock, it's a...
Setup and a spike.
Ooh.
2 setups and a spike.
Wrangell tried to get that block, but could not get it. Good efforts, though, because you're going to have to jump really high for that one.
This is probably the first time someone ever ate
This many gummies in a game. Klawock serves the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell.
Somebody else is doing the same thing.
Yeah, someone keeps on taking the label off and drinking water.
Yeah, this one was salt.
So that didn't do me any good.
This one's an open still, though.
Yeah, that one's an open. That
Oh,
one.
I didn't open.
Yeah, I know.
Klawock getting her serve the ball. Serves it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets the bump. They set up the ball and tip it over.
Klawock does a bump over, actually.
Yeah. Wrangell gets, they set up the ball and spiked it over with Klawock trying to save it with that bump, but could not get it. Making the score 16-15. Wrangell leading with 1. Kayla getting ready from Wrangell getting ready to serve it, gets it up and over.
Klawock with, does a bump, and a setup.
Wrangell tried to get a tip, but could not get it. And they had a little bit of miscommunication there.
Number 15 from Klawock is going to serve now.
Gets it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and bump it backwards.
Klawock bumps and does a setup and sets up over.
Ooh. Looks like the ball just barely got over the net. It sat up there for a split second, and they couldn't save the ball. Wrangell could not save the ball.
Could not save the ball.
Oh, Klawock served the ball. Wrangell tried to save it with a dig, but couldn't get that dig.
See ya.
What?
See
Oh, they're cheer. Number 15 for Klawock getting her to serve. Serves it up and over for Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and try to spike it over, but it was into the top of the net, giving the point to Klawock. Making the score 16-19.
Is there a timeout called?
Yeah, timeout called by I think it was Wrangell, but
All right, let me get out all my snacks that I have left.
The doctor says.
The doctor says you're gonna die.
Wow, no. The
The doctor can't do anything but pull the plug.
I'm trying to reference Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh,
Rick Toffin.
look behind you, Matthew.
What's up, Gio?
Now look away.
Oh, okay.
In shame.
The doctor says.
Die.
No. I mean, that's what he says to
The
the
cow says moo. Cock-a-doodle-doo. The cow says moo. Score is 16-9. I actually forgot who's winning, but yeah.
Klawock serves the ball up and over. Wrangell looked like they attempted to get the ball, but realizing it was going to be out of bounds.
Now I know Klawock is winning.
Yeah. Number 20? Can't see. There's like 2 people there.
15.
15. Oh. Klawock serves the ball up and over to Craig. Wrangell. Ugh. Wrangell gets a dig, trying to get a second one, but couldn't get it. I kept mixing up teams earlier. Not earlier, yesterday.
Yeah.
I called Klawock Craig. Klawock serves the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell couldn't get the bump with the ball being a little bit too low to get it. Number 15 for Klawock. Serving the ball, getting it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They set the ball up and set it over.
Klawock does a bump, a setup, and a set over, or whatever.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and set it over.
Klawock does a setup, and sends it, and does a spike.
Wrangell gets a setup, they bump, and with that being the third hit, they couldn't hit it no more.
Oh, that looked pretty tempting.
Yeah. It was a pretty nice save, though, because they almost knocked it out of bounds, and they got someone to dig for the ball. But giving the possession of the ball back to Klawock. Klawock serves it over to Wrangell. Wrangell bumps it twice and bumps it up and over for the third hit. But giving the point to Klawock because the ball was bumped out of bounds by Wrangell. How many sacks did you grab?
6.
6? Oh, wow. Klawock serving the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell tried to bump the ball but knocked it out of bounds, ending the first session.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
You're eating snacks.
Leave me alone.
Giving the first session point to,
No, I'll leave crumbs.
or giving the first session over to, is that Klawock, right? Or who's guessed?
Klawock.
Yeah, Klawock. Klawock. The doctor says Dempsey is annoying.
Well,
Oh, really? You have to put it like that? Okay.
I'm sorry I left you alone, Matthew. Did you cry? Did you cry?
Wow. Okay then.
Probably did cry.
No,
Don't worry, I'm here.
I know they're playing music. I'm not sure if we could keep the mics on or not, because technically we can get.
No, we just have to talk real loud.
We just have to talk really loud. Okay.
We have to talk real loud.
Talk real loud once. No, but I don't think we're supposed to be keeping the mic on. But
Nah,
I really don't know. As long as it can't pick up from the background. I mean, it should be okay, right?
Yeah, I probably can't hear it that well anyways.
Yeah, I probably can't hear it. Back in the radio room, if you can hear it, could you come let us know?
Like, could you hear it on the audio? Or you could just hear it because it's that loud.
The doctor says Dempsey is annoying.
All right. The
What?
second
Session.
Session. Still got 2 Cheetos. Hey,
I'm just looking up what kind of Cheetos.
You can look at it another time.
Oh, okay. Number 7, right? Yeah, number 7. Kayla from Wrangell. Wrangell getting the first possession of the ball. Kayla getting ready to serve it. Oh, wait.
I'm not good with names, so here, take this back.
Okay, then. I guess I'm going to have to look for both. Oh, man, I forgot what it's called. What are these called again?
Klawock.
No, not that. I know the team, but oh shoot. Program. That's what it's called. Kayla from Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball and gets it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, and bump to Wrangell.
Wrangell gets bombed. They get a second bump off and lightly spiked it.
Klawock does a bump and a spike, I guess.
Wrangell gets 2 bumps. They try to spike it over, but it was just too short.
Klawock.
Oh, what happened? Oh, it looks like they're giving the point over to. Not the point. It looks like they're giving the ball over to Wrangell. Not sure.
11 was in the net, is what I heard.
I have to take your word for that, 'cause I couldn't. Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball up and over.
Klawock does a bump, and a setup.
Wrangell gets a bump up the ball again, and set it over.
Klawock does a bump up, bumps it up, and
Wrangell got to try to tip it back over, but they had to get 2
Klawock
bumps.
does a bump, and yeah.
Wrangell gets a setup. They bump the ball.
Klawock
Set it
does a
over.
bump, a spike.
Ooh, looks like Wrangell. Looks like they just hit one of the refs, I think.
Nah, they hit
That little stand.
they just hit the stand.
It was really light tap, though, if it was.
I don't think it will have that much force to push it over.
We're not going to push it over, but you know.
Klawock does a bump, and a spike.
Wrangell getting a set. They bump up the ball and tip it over, giving a point over to Wrangell.
Makes the score 2-1 over Wrangell in the lead.
Number 3. Emma for Wrangell serving up the ball, getting it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, but into the crowd, and no one was able to catch her, I guess.
You just like spinning the coins.
But I don't. I'm
Oh.
just trying to distract myself from eating Cheetos.
Oh,
Wrangell going to serve.
serving the ball up and over, just barely. Klawock gets a
Klawock does a bump, and a spike.
Wrangell able to get that, save the ball with 2 bumps and a set.
Klawock does a bump. Oh, wait.
Looks like someone from Wrangell hit the net, giving the possession of the ball and a point over to Klawock.
Looks like 5 is
going
going in with and
for number
replacing
2.
2 for Klawock.
Klawock serving the
serves.
ball. Wrangell tries to get that set, but it's just a little bit too far up, and it's sending it backwards.
Which makes the score 3-3, tied up.
Klawock serves the ball, gets it up and over. Wrangell gets a bomb, but it looks like it's going to be just barely
It
staying
was-
inside.
Yeah, it was barely in. Which Wrangell gets the point.
Number 17.
Number 11, actually.
No, number 11. Oh.
Klawock does a dig, a bump, and bumps it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set it up and spike it, but with a little bit too much force, they're sending it out of bounds. Number 15 from Klawock, serving it up and over. Wrangell bumped it up into the rafters. Bumped it up and over.
Klawock does a bump, and pushes it over.
Wrangell gets a bomb and they spike it over.
Klawock does a bump, and yeah.
Wrangell got a dig with Klawock getting a
does
bump and a set. Wrangell gets a bomb, they bump it up again and bump it up and over.
Klawock bumps it, sets it up, bumps it up.
Wrangell gets a dig, trying to block it though.
Klawock bumps it up, does a thing.
Wrangell gets a bump and a set.
Klawock does sets it up, spikes it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it over. With it staying inside the boundaries. Guys, I'm saying bump a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen a-
I'm getting confused by saying bump a lot.
yeah. They're doing
Not
lots
by
of
you.
bumps.
I was almost about to say it because you for some reason.
Wow.
Sorry.
Kira from
Don't cry.
Wrangell, wow. Is serving it over.
Klawock tried to do a dig, but missed.
Man, I would have like really bad knees at this point.
You do have bad knees.
I do. What? Wow. Number 10 from Wrangell serving it up and over. Just.
It was in, I guess.
I don't have bad knees, do I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty bad knees,
I don't
man.
think I have bad knees.
Yeah, pretty bad knees.
I mean, like my left one, but yeah, but other than that,
Yeah,
that one's
pretty
good.
bad. They're supposed to be good, both of them. Klawock does a bump, and spikes over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and set it over.
Klawock bumps it up.
Ooh, it looks like it was a double on Wrangell, one of their players, giving the possession of the ball over to Klawock. And it's only my left knee that's bad. It's not even that bad. It's just
It's pretty bad, Matthew.
Klawock serving it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it over, but it's going to be spiked out of bounds and into the stands. That's my worry sometimes, is that some of the crowd's going to get hit. Do you not worry about that?
Oh, I worry about that a lot.
So just kind of Wrangell gets a bump up and over.
Klawock bumps it up again, spikes it over.
Wrangell got a bump, but it looks like it's going to be bouncing out of bounds.
It would be amazing if it went through the net. I'm just waiting for that.
I know. Because we almost seen that yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's only my left one. That's
No, it's pretty bad, Matthew.
No, it's just the left one. The Klawock serves it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets 2 bumps and looked like they
Touch the net, so
Yeah.
Klawock gets the win.
Wrangell trying to tip it over, but hits
No
the
matter
net.
how much you say, they're still pretty bad knees.
It's just the left one.
Nah.
Klawock serving the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. Bump it up again, and they set it over.
Klawock tried to do a dig, but missed. And so, yeah.
That's almost another thing we almost see quite often, is that people almost run into each other.
Yeah.
But they stop themselves literally
2
seconds
is swapping
before.
out for 5 for Klawock.
Grace serving the ball for Wrangell, getting it up and over.
Klawock bumps it up, and sets it over.
Wrangell gets a bump up and over, but it looked like
Looks like Klawock did the tip.
Klawock got
Auga.
that tip. You say Auga?
Ooga booga.
Ooga booga. No, the only thing that reminds me of is what's it called? Crash Bandicoot.
Crash band. Oh, yeah.
Klawock serves the ball up and over. Wrangell gets that dig.
Klawock spikes it, and
Wrangell bumps the ball and sets it
Klawock
up.
bumps it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it up and over.
Oh, Klawock bumps it up, but was not in time to catch the other bump.
How aggressive that throat clear was.
It wasn't enough.
Kendra from Wrangell serving up the ball and getting it up and
Klawock
over.
bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Wrangell gets a bump, set up the ball, and
Oh,
try to spike it over, but
Klawock with the block. Whoa. Number 3 from Klawock, whatever her name is. Matthew, you should have got that.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Klawock with the.
Okay, I'm gonna try to start remembering the names. Earlier, I looked at the grades. I was like, why is there like 3 12s? And I realized I was looking at the grade they were in. It's like Kyla from Klawock getting ready to serve here. So the ball gets it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They set the ball up and try to tip it over, but it looked like it was tipped back by
Klawock.
Yeah. Kyla from Klawock serves the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. And they set it, bump it over.
Bumps it up, and sets it over.
Wrangell gets a dig, second dig, but that second dig was not able to get up high enough, and it was out of bounds. Klawock serving up the ball and getting it over to Wrangell.
Klawock tips it. I guess tips it out.
Wrangell gets the dig and they set it up and over.
Oh.
But they were able to get that bump up and over and scoring the point for them. Making the score. Impressive it is. I mean, indubitably. Making the score 10-12. Number 7. Kayla from Wrangell trying to serve it, but it was just short of the top of the net.
Look at Brett over there.
Brett? Oh.
Brett. All right, Klawock, number 11.
So his ball up and over, gets it over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They bump it again. Third bump up and over.
Klawock bumps it up, and sets it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball, and they lightly spiked that one.
And Klawock wasn't ready, I guess.
Yeah. That happens from time to time, though. Emma from Wrangell getting her to serve here in a second.
It's been a second.
But it's like, oh.
Klawock bumps it up. Bumps it up. Sets over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball, and they spike it over, but it looks like it's going to be just barely inside.
It was out of bounds.
Oh, was it out of? Oh,
Yeah,
my
it was
bad.
out of bounds.
My bad.
5, 7 for 2.
Number 10. Number 10. McKinley from Klawock serving up the ball, getting it up and over. Wrangell gets the bomb. They set up the ball and spike it down.
Klawock tried to go for the dig, but nearly missed.
Yes. Number two.
Matthew, you can have some money.
I don't have money.
I heard what Solomon said. You have plenty of money.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I have it
Klawock
on me.
bumps it up. Bumps it up. Sets it over. Wrangell sets it up and spikes it. Klawock sets it up. Bumps it. Bumps it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They tried to bump it up and over, but Klawock got that tip back over.
Tip.
I don't have the money on me. It's in my account.
Could you give it to me later? You go to an ATM.
I can't. I don't have a.
Do you have a card?
No. Never mind. Klawock serves up the ball. It was just a little bit too much force into that spike, making the ball going out of bounds, getting the possession of the ball over to Wrangell.
So you have cash money?
I don't have any cash on me. I mean, I have a couple bucks. Wrangell serves the ball up and over.
Klawock bumps it up.
Oh, Klawock trying to tip it over, but that jump was a little bit late and making the ball go into the net, giving the point to Wrangell. Wrangell serves up the ball up and over.
Klawock sets it up, and sets it over.
Wrangell gets a bump, a set, and a tip over.
Klawock sets it up, bumps it over.
Oh, Wrangell gets a bump. They set it up and spike it down.
And looks like they weren't expecting that because they kind of just stand there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm gonna score 15-15. And I don't know why Saul said how much money I have.
You have plenty of money.
And I don't know why he said it though.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it. Oh, Klawock. Bumps it up.
Klawock got that save there.
Got
Wrangell gets the bump. They set it up and spike it.
Oh, Klawock bumps it up, but looks like it went out of bounds.
Well, it looks like a timeout was called by Klawock.
So I'll have some money.
I don't know.
Why not?
I earned that money
Well,
from fishing.
I could earn it one day.
I earned money from
I just need the money to start that up. Start that journey, you know.
start a journey.
Yeah, journey on a life-changing adventure. That will make me see and feel so much emotions.
No, this is under my coat.
And I'll learn a variable life lesson after that journey.
Valuable?
Valuable.
Variable.
Valuable.
Valuable.
And
Just like most things. Most
And I
things,
will-
people are valuable.
and my life will change forever when that journey ends. So can I have the money?
Okay, we are back.
I'll take that as a yes.
No, okay then.
The ball is dead.
I'll come by your house.
Uh-oh. Number 10 for Wrangell serves it up and over to Klawock.
Klawock bumps it up, and spikes over.
Like, I needed you to take over so I could try to memorize these numbers and names.
LDR.
Well, I've memorized 2 so far. Yeah, I need you to take over.
Klawock spikes it as a serve. And Wrangell tried to bump it, but bumped it out of bounds. So point goes to Klawock. Klawock gonna spike, serve again. Wrangell bumps it up, and sends it over. Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over. Wrangell sets it up, does a spike. Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over.
Came back. Wrangell gets a bump. Bump it again. Oh, but it was a little bit too low and close to the net, giving the point over to Klawock.
Thank God he came back. I felt like messing up.
Is that number 8 or number 9?
That's number 9. Klawock, or whoever sets it up.
Oh, I missed it. Yeah. Wrangell gets the bump. They set up the ball pretty low and bump it over.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over.
Wrangell gets that bump.
Bumps it up, sets it up, and
Wrangell gets
over.
a bump. They set it up and spike it.
But it was out of bounds, so point goes to Klawock.
Number 9. Holland, if I said that right, their last name. Wrangell gets the set. They bump it up pretty high.
Klawock bumps it up. Tips it over, I guess? No.
Wrangell gets they bump it, they set it, and they spike it up and over. Klawock tries to get the block, but could not get it.
Dig, but...
And if I cannot pronounce their last name, I will just say their last name. Grace for Wrangell, you're going to serve the ball, get up and over.
Klawock bumps it up, but went out of bounds. Did it dig, you know?
Listen. Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball here. Serves it up and over. But it went out of bounds.
Out of bounds, so it's 20-18, and Klawock is in the lead.
Man, I can't see the number there. Number 2, I think. Oh.
No, that was number 2.
Yeah, that was number 2.
Klawock tried to...
I couldn't see the number. They
went into the net.
Number 9? Kendra. Pretty good. Oh, no.
Klawock bumps it up. Bumps it up. And tips it over.
Wrangell getting that dig. They bump it up. They bump it up, but that's going to be the third hit. Wow, this is the second. So it's 1-0 in session.
Klawock serves.
Wrangell gets the bump. They set up the ball and spikes it over.
Klawock bumps it up, and spikes it over. Which Wrangell thought it was going to be out of bounds, but it wasn't. So point goes to Klawock.
Klawock serves up the ball over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They bump it up again and tip it over.
Sets it up, bumps it up, and spikes it over.
Wrangell gets a bump, and it looks like Klawock got a tip, giving the point over to. Well, it looks like a timeout was called by.
The score is
Wrangell.
good old 23-19.
23-19, 23-19.
23-19.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, okay, you get the
So
reference.
Klawock is in the lead. So, Matthew, how's your day been?
Pretty good. Ate dinner not too long ago, so I feel a lot better.
What time is it, actually?
7:21.
Should I ask for some spaghetti?
If you want.
All right.
Oh, we're back.
Sorry,
Number
man.
3.
Careful, Matthew. It's a catchy song.
Kyla from Klawock getting ready to serve up the ball. Gets it up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. Over.
Klawock spikes over. Out of bounds, though.
Into the front row of the bleachers. Number 7. Kayla from Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball here in a second.
Here it goes.
Serves the ball, gets it up and over to Klawock.
Klawock sets it up, bumps it up, bumps it over.
Oh, Wrangell gets a bump. They set it up, and they spiked it over with Klawock trying to get that block. Try to get the block, but that spike was pretty hard. Kayla from Wrangell. Wait, yeah. He serves the ball here in a second. Gets it up and over to Klawock.
Oh.
With it getting over the net, but going down to where Klawock could not get the dig.
That's what's called wicked.
A wicked?
Wicked serve.
A wicked, sir. Oh.
We learn as we go.
Wicked, dude.
Wrangell serves up the ball up and over to Klawock.
Bumps it up, sets over.
Wrangell gets a bump, set up the ball, and set it over. That first set looked.
It was out of bounds, I'm pretty sure.
It was. Giving the point and the possession of the ball over to Klawock, number 11.
Klawock just needs 1 more point to win.
Oh, Klawock serves up the ball, gets it up and over. Oh, it looks like it was a double. I learned this yesterday. If your hands aren't exactly equal with each other, when you set up the ball, one hits it and the second one hits it like a second after. It's a double.
All right. Wait, what's a wicked serve?
Oh, that serve that spin. Hits the sideline.
Oh, wow. All right. Hear that, Matthew?
What?
I didn't know what a wicked serve was, and I asked. So a wicked serve is, you serve it and it curves.
Oh, if it curves?
Yeah.
I can't tell if it curves.
All right. Klawock is
Winning with 2 sessions.
Yes. So, Matthew, how was yesterday's?
Ooh, faster than the first day.
Faster than first day. Yeah, first day was pretty long.
Yeah. And there was less games the first day. There was only 4 games the first day. Doesn't help we started at like 5 o'clock the first day.
Yeah, that kind of really
didn't end until like 12:30.
You want to do some ASMR? Matthew, no, no, Matthew. Matthew, no.
Okay. I'm just trying to block out the actual songs.
You want to do some ASMR?
I don't want to do ASMR. No. No, please. No. Roof.
I feel bad for the people that have
What?
to listen to us.
Yeah, oh. That's okay, that's that then. With that. Surprised you haven't started eating your Cheetos yet. Oh, just slammed the Cheetos down onto the penny.
The penny deserved it.
What did the penny do to you?
It took my house away. I live on the streets.
You don't live on the streets.
Yeah, I do. I haven't been to my house in a while. I don't live there anymore.
You still live there.
It took my name.
So the penny's name is Jasper now?
Yeah, I'm named Penny.
Okay.
Pennyworth.
Oh, Pennyworth. Kaya from Klawock. Getting ready to serve. Yeah. Just have to smack your lips. ASMR.
The plan is...
Oh my. Oh, wait.
The plan is
Oh,
simple.
looks like someone from Klawock has to tie their shoe really quick. But first possession of the game is going over to Klawock. Kaya from Klawock serves up the ball, up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets the bump. They set the ball up.
Klawock. Ooh. Tried to do a dig there, but missed.
Yeah.
Song's up, Matthew.
Okay.
It's time for you to... Enough now.
I know, it's stuck in my head though.
Enough,
I'm
boy.
7%. Kayla from Wrangell serving up the ball, up and over to Klawock.
Sets it up, bumps it up, and sets it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and bumps it over.
Wrangell gets that bump. They set it up and not spike it,
Klawock-
tips it
whoa.
actually. But it looks like they hit the net. Wrangell hit the net.
Yeah, something happened.
Number 2 going in for number 7 on Wrangell's side. And Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Klawock's getting up, serving the ball over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets that bump. They set it up pretty high.
Oh, Klawock
Tips
does
over.
a dig, bumps up.
Ooh, it looked like they tried to bump it up, but fell down.
Little oopsie there.
Oh, it's up on the stage.
Did anyone die up there? No.
Wow. Okay then, Jasper.
What?
Whoa.
The first death in volleyball history. Well,
No.
Not first. Well, it's up there with like the
Bum, bum,
50th.
bum, bum. Wait, what? Oh, Wrangell serving the ball up and over.
That was
Was
in. I
Klawock
don't know why they
Klawock
thought
thinking it's
was-
going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Wrangell serving up the ball, getting it up and over the net.
Klawock does a dig.
And ball up
Bumps
and
it
over.
up.
But
Oh,
it's going out of bounds, giving the possession of the ball back to Wrangell.
bounds.
You sounded too excited about that one.
I'm just. I don't know.
Kayla from Wrangell serving the ball up and over to Klawock.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and does a spike.
Ooh, it looks like it's going to
It was
just barely
in
stay in
bounds.
bounds. Looks like it just barely missed the net there. The line
Barely
there.
in bounds. All right. How do I sound, Matthew?
You kind of sound like the wee
All
commentator.
right, here comes Klawock serving. Nice serve.
Yeah, see? Wrangell gets 2 bumps up and off in a set. Oh, but it looks like it was going to be an underhand.
Ooh. Point goes to Klawock.
See? Now you just, I don't know.
I don't even know if I said Klawock's name right.
Klawock serves the
Nice
ball.
serve.
Wrangell gets a bump,
Nice serve, bro.
and they
Klawock bumps it up. Oh, bumps it over, actually.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set it up and spike it.
Klawock bumps it up again, and does a spike.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set it up and bump it up and over.
Klawock does a
Ooh.
tip. Oh,
Wrangell tried to block it
Bumps
back,
it
but I
up.
got a bump.
sets it up.
Oh. A little bit of a confusion there. The ball being a little bit too far back. In the possession of the ball.
Show an example. Example 3. Hit like that.
Oh, Wrangell serving the ball
bumps
up
it
and
up, bumps it up, and pushes it over. I
over. Wrangell gets set up. They bump it up and they spike it over.
Klawock bumps it up.
They just hit the
Oh.
rafters.
It hit that.
I have no idea if those are speakers or not. I don't know what those are.
Phoenix said it was speakers.
Oh, the speaker system.
I just thought it was heaters.
Heaters. Oh.
Kind of looks like it.
Wrangell serves the ball, but is short.
Too
Hits
short. Point goes to Klawock, which they are going to serve right now.
You said too short. It kind of sounded a little bit, I don't know. Klawock serving up the ball over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. They bump it up again and set it over, but it was short.
Too short. Right in the net.
Now that kind of sounds insulting there.
I'm just saying how I see it.
Klawock serves the ball over to Wrangell. Wrangell tries to set it, but they got 2 bumps, but they were both a little bit
It
too
was
short.
too close to the ground. Couldn't do anything about that.
Goodness, Jasper. Klawock serves the ball over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a dig and 2 bumps. Number 10,
Looks like they were all in Spider-Man poses and ready
Kyra
to hit it.
Harrison from Wrangell spiking it down. Making the score 7-6. Kyra serving the ball for Wrangell.
Bumps it up again, and spikes it over.
But it looks like it's going to be
but
out
it
of
was
bounds.
out of bounds.
Oh my goodness, now you're getting louder. Louder. Oh, my bad. Oh,
And you failed at flipping a coin. Spinning it, most likely.
oh shoot, I almost just launched it at myself.
Wrangell's going to serve. Nice serve. Oh, nope. Short serve.
I don't want to,
Right when they actually start like doing that, they're like Wrangell.
I don't want to launch it off. Oh, there you go.
All right,
Cool.
here comes Klawock serving. Yeah, nice serve. Oh,
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it over.
Klawock bumps it up again, and does a spike.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball pretty high and set it over.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and pushes it, I guess.
Oh, Wrangell got a dig, but it went into the net, and they weren't able to tell where it was going to go.
Wrangell Klawock just did confusion.
Confusion level 100.
Here comes Klawock doing the serve. Yeah, nice serve.
They bumped it.
dang.
Oh, man, that almost went into the hoop up by the bleachers. I would have been amazed if that went in. They just heard you.
Who's the super cool cut? He's catching all the bad guys.
Klawock serving up the ball, sending it over to Wrangell. Wrangell bumping it up, bumping into the net, but it's going to be... Wrangell tried to save it off the net, but it was a double.
Who's the super cool cut? He's catching all the bad guys.
There you are.
Donut boy.
Klawock serves the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell bumps the ball, bumps it back into bounds, and bumps it up and over. But into the court divider.
Actually, so good. I hate that divider. That divider really sucks.
Yeah, not just that, but the rafters.
Yeah.
Wrangell called the timeout.
Who's the super cool cup? It's catching all the bad guys. Donut boy, donut boy. Delivering sweet delight. Cream delight. No, put on the donut boy theme song. What the heck?
With the donut boy, what?
Donut boy theme song here. Do I have time to show? Dang it.
No, I don't. No, don't do it either, because there could be a copyright law on it, and we could get in trouble.
I mean, from Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it's
Jimmy Neutron.
who are you waving at? Oh. No, way so aggressive. Jeez.
What? They won't stop waving. I had to assert my dominance.
Oh, man, hit the paper.
Who's the super cool cop? Catching on the bad guys. Donut boy, donut boy. Delivering sweet cream delight. Donut boy, donut boy.
Oh, whoa, I almost launched it into my sleeve. Oh, we're back on the timeout. Klawock
Score is 8-11.
serving the ball up and
Klawock
over to
in the
Wrangell. Wrangell bumps the ball over. Ooh.
Klawock does a tip, I guess.
Yeah,
Klawock
but Wrangell's able to
sets it up,
act fast.
sets it up, and spikes it over.
Wrangell getting the bump. They set it up and tip it over.
Klawock sets it up, bumps it up, spikes it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They tip it over.
Klawock tips it over, I guess. Oh,
Ooh, Wrangell gets 2 bumps and they bump it up and over for that last
Klawock
tip.
sets it up,
They set it
bumps
pretty high
it up.
too.
bumps it over.
Ooh, bumps it up and into the
hit
divider.
the divider. I really hate that divider.
I know.
It ruins a lot of games like this.
Not just that, but it's either that they bump it into the rafters. That's also one thing too.
Yeah, but you can't blame it on that, but you can blame that on that.
Yeah. Grace from Wrangell bumps the ball.
Klawock
Oh, there
bumps
goes the
it up,
rafters.
bumps it up.
Oh, but it looked like a little bit of miscommunication there. There you go. I got it.
All right, here comes Wrangell serving. Oh,
Oh, but
that was good. Ooh, wow, actually.
I bet Phoenix
All right.
doesn't like that.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Phoenix. All right, here comes Klawock serving it.
Oh, barely gets it over, but Wrangell with that save there with the 2
Klawock
bumps and a
bumps
set.
it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Oh, but it looks like it's going to be staying in bounds, giving the point over to Klawock.
Yeah, Mrs. AirPods over there. Got it correct.
Oh, you mean the lines?
Yeah, I mean,
Versus the lines. Oh, I know that, but yeah. Okay then.
Here comes Klawock serving it up. Oh,
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and they spike it over. Ooh, but it's going to be going out of bounds.
out of bounds.
That's number 3 that's serving it, right? That was serving it at
Oh
least?
my God. Yeah, number 3.
Okay, that was.
Here comes Klawock serving again. Who's that name?
Kyla Jones from Klawock serving the ball.
Ooh,
But it looks like it's going to be short,
did
giving the
it
possession of the
short.
ball over to
And that's
Wrangell. Who is that going in? Is that number 11? Number 11 going in for number 2 on Wrangell's side. Number 9 for Wrangell. So
bumps it up again, and bumps it over.
oh, it looks like Aaron returns.
Klawock. Oh, looks like
Going to be an underhand hit. Number 11. Oh, man. Well, number 11 for Wrangell.
Did it
Not Wrangell,
short.
Klawock.
score 15-12, with Klawock still in the lead.
Yeah.
By 3 points.
Number 9.
3 points.
Kendra from Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball. Serves it up and over.
Klawock sets it up, I guess. Sets it up again. Bumps it over.
Wrangell gets the set. They set it twice.
Ooh. Nice block by Klawock.
That rhymes.
Spikes it up.
Wrangell. Oh, it looked like it was still fair play there.
Bumps it up again. Sets it over.
Wrangell gets that set. They set it up twice and spike it over.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, it was. I was surprised that was still fair play, considering both the teams hit the net.
I don't know how it goes.
Well, they tipped it back and forth.
You're-
They both hit the net.
You're dumb.
What, who, me?
No.
Who?
Yes.
Wow.
Klawock bumps it up, but
Who are you talking to?
I don't know anymore.
You confused me. Oh, it looks like they're
He's super cool.
switching it up. Who's that?
Five.
Number 5. Number 5 going in for number 2 on Klawock's side.
Klawock serving it up. Look at that.
Wrangell bumps up the ball, sets it up and over, and it looks like it's going to be going out of bounds.
That was somewhat confusing, actually.
I know. I thought it was still in
I don't know what happened there.
confusion level 100 again. Klawock serving the ball up and over, getting it over to Wrangell. Ooh. Ooh, no, it looks like that Wrangell got 2 bumps. A third one to try to save it, but was not far enough. Huh?
Oopsie.
Klawock serves the ball up and over. And Wrangell gets a bump and a
Klawock
set.
bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Tries to serve it over. Klawock bumps it up again. Serves it over.
Wrangell gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it down.
Ooh. Oh.
I lost track of the play because it went back and forth so quick.
I know.
Because Klawock set up that ball and they just tipped back over and then they bumped it over and then, yeah. 3? Emma from Wrangell getting ready to serve the ball up and over to Klawock.
But too hard.
I think you should keep track of, just look at the numbers and look at the names.
I can't
You just
say the
try.
names. Zoe.
Yeah,
Can I?
I think.
Lexi.
Klawock serves the ball up and over. Wrangell gets a bump, a set, and they tried spiking over, but it was too short and too close to the net. McKinley. Isabella. Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Oh, no, Klawock serves the ball, but it was too short.
That was Zoe. Zoe did that.
You sure?
Yeah, it's 15.
Oh,
That
whoops, I was
15.
looking wrong. Wrangell serves the ball up and over. Klawock sets it up and spikes it. Wrangell able to save its bump.
Klawock bumps it up, sets it up, and does a mean spike. Not really. I just like saying it.
Mean spike. Oh,
Ooh.
Wrangell was able to save it with a set. Try to spike it over, but it was into the net.
Now it's 21 to 15.
21?
With Klawock in the lead. You better.
Klawock serving the ball up and over to Wrangell. Wrangell gets a bump. Pretty high up there, too.
Ooh.
Another bump, and they bump it.
Ooh.
It wasn't. Looked like it was going to be up and over, but it was just a little bit shy of the net.
Yes. Nice.
Klawock serving the ball. It looked like it was going to be going up a little bit higher, but it went down. Nice.
I hate physics.
Physics.
Why won't there just be no more gravity?
Then that would be bad.
We'll survive.
Will we though? Oh, Wrangell getting a bump, hitting a. It hit the net, not the net, the hoop.
All right, this could be the last game unless
Well, the last session.
Last session.
Unless
And the game's over unless Wrangell does a wicked comeback somehow.
Klawock serving the ball. Wrangell able to set it over.
Klawock sets it up, spikes it.
Wrangell getting a set, bump, and another bump, but it's going to be ending the game there.
Well,
15 to 25.
With 3-0 score on my sessions,
Yeah.
It was a good game. I'll say.
Now
Very
the
close.
next game is now going to be Craig versus Metlakatla.
Really?
Yeah.
That was-
Wait, I realize we're away.